I think it's time we all admitted to ourselves what we all already know, that I will be president again.
2024.
President-elect.
Back again.
Be doing away with the Electoral College.
Be doing away with
the popular vote only.
a lot of this bullshit.
Because really, what is being president other than being the most popular? I'm the most well-liked. People tell me,
The most well-liked president, I'd say.
I think that'll be good in the history books. The most well-liked president.
We're back, bitches. Took a week off, feeling good.
Look at the sick angle.
No, that is nice. You look comfortable more than anything. You stop messing with the mic. You have a really issue with messing with the mic. You fucking love it. I don't know if it's an anxious thing. Hey, hands on the table. We're fine. Don't even worry about it. We're good. How we feeling? No Nick again?
My pubes are out of control.
Really?
Yeah, I got to trim them today. That's the first thing that came to mind when you said, how am I doing?
Really?
Yeah.
What's the length?
Too long.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I hate it.
I can't either.
I hate it.
I accidentally moved all my stuff out too fast.
Well, one day when we're sponsored by Manscaped,
I'll have one for every house.
this won't even be an issue.
Yeah.
This won't even be, it'd be fine. How do you get sponsored?
Bro, there's times I'm watching YouTube, and what I feel like is a random-ass person, and then they'll have a big sponsorship that, like, big podcasts have. So I'm like, maybe it's not as hard as I thought
Maybe
it
we
was.
just start emailing people. Next week, we have a fucking Blue Chew sponsorship. Dick pills, anything you need.
Well, no, we wouldn't get Blue Chew, but we'd get, like, this Z-list.
Yeah, you'd get
pill.
You get like the fucking
Rhino horn
pill. Take it, make your dick big.
Yeah, ours is
Large.
Even pills. It's powders. Like, snort this. Rub it on your gums. Pickle kid.
Put a little bit on your taint.
Yeah, exactly.
Before you have sex.
Give
Like
her
we're all having.
Give her some.
We all have sex.
Sure.
God, you hear about that submarine?
No.
You haven't heard about this? This is crazy. It's all over the news. They're almost dead. There's a submarine called, I can't remember what it's called.
The Lusitania.
The Lusitania. That's exactly what it is. Watch, you can even just, I bet you could just search submarine. Missing submarine.
Missing submarine.
Yeah, dude.
Let me guess. Bermuda Triangle.
No.
Okay. Let me guess.
JP Morgan. Yes, you are correct.
Really?
Yes. So
Hit me.
there's a company that takes people underwater in a submarine to go view the Titanic.
The Elon Musk of the sea. The SpaceX of
Exactly.
the sea.
Exactly. He's really going after it. But they only take down 5 people. It's $250,000 a seat. So there's like some big CEOs and these people on this submarine. They went down.
Doesn't seem that bad.
$250,000? Really?
For what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought you were
it's
going to...
expensive, though.
It's like super. But I mean...
I feel like you can go to space for that.
I mean, don't we know more about the moon than we know about?
I guess that's true. What do you want? Well, we don't know anything. Apparently it's hollow. But no, so they're fucking, this submarine goes down, it disappears.
With some
There's 5
big
people on it.
profile people.
High profile people, plus like the CEO of the submarine company, and like dude, the whole thing is controlled by a fucking $30 gaming controller.
What?
Yeah, it's like a fucking gaming controller that some dude just sits and like controls this thing with.
So it's like a drone that they're in?
Yeah, so no shit, it went missing.
So they can't. It's not like a real sub that they can steer. Just a big drone they're in.
I mean, it's a submarine. I mean, it's got like the fucking shit, but it's just controlled with like a PlayStation controller.
Because there's not like a Navy captain on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure a normal sub has gauges and valves and shit that you fucking equalize and you drop and you come up and down. But this one didn't have that shit.
Seaman.
They have 74 hours worth of air, and it's been missing for 2 days. So they have a day left of air, right? They just heard like some shit underwater, which I don't know how you hear us up. I mean, I don't fucking know. But I don't get how this shit.
Do you think the orcas got them?
That'd be crazy. You hear they're sinking ships?
That I've seen. They go straight for the rudder or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You know why? Because one of the one of the motors like fucked up one of the orcas in that area. So like they all got pissed off and started teaching each other like, hey, we got to fuck these things up. They're killing us.
Oh, I thought they were just fucking up boats, and they knew the best way to do it was to just knock that thing off. It was like working
Probably,
smarter,
yeah.
not harder. You know, what am I gonna do? Bust?
Or
my
I wonder
fucking
if it's because
forehead up,
that's
trying
the
to smash it.
I wonder if it's because that's what fucked them up. Was that fucking propeller? Imagine that shit.
Dude, you see the videos of the fishermen that are like looking eye to eye, like it's like outside their boat, and it's like looking up.
What, an orca?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're terrifying.
but bro, like how fucked up? It's not even like they do it and walk away. It's like they did it and then they like
Look at you.
put some fucking
Yeah,
salt in the
like,
wound.
that's right, bitch.
Some fucking like
Are they
Eastern
eating
European guys just out there like, what the fuck?
people? Do orcas eat people?
Nah. I mean, they do sometimes. Do you see that one video? The, like, what's that shit? Wakeboarding? No. Paddleboarding?
Paddleboard.
People stand up and
Paddleboard.
paddleboard.
Yeah.
You see that fucking whale? Just like took out 3 of them.
No.
Bro, there's like 15 people and a whale just comes up and then it goes back down and then there's 2 less people.
Really?
Everyone's like, oh no!
Like it comes up and smashes some people?
No, it eats them.
Stop.
Like it comes up and just like gets water or seagulls or whatever it was doing, and 2 people are just there, and they go like you see them like disappear
Stop.
within the mouth of.
Come on. How do you spell whale? W-H-A.
L-E. Whale tail is a great term. Where I love that from Workaholics.
It is a good term. A lot of fucking hoes with the whale tail.
Sure.
Look at this. This is it.
Yeah.
Holy
Or
shit.
no, that's not even the one I saw. Those are kayakers, Mark, not wakeboarders. You fucking idiot. Oh shit.
The fuck is that though? I didn't know. Does it mean you're fucking? It's like be Pinocchio. Those people. That's fucked
You gotta
up.
go into the heart of the beast.
You gotta go to the beast. Come on.
Tails all this time. You think Jesus went into a whale?
Of course he went into a whale. You
He's not Irish. What are we doing?
You fucking moron.
Why are we making him Irish?
It's Pinocchio.
No, it's
Geppetto.
Peterson.
Who?
Jordan Peterson. That's what he always talks about.
You gotta go in the heart of the beast.
He's not
Where's
Irish.
he from?
Canada.
Is he?
Yeah.
They're basically, I mean, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're French.
If anything.
The French are assholes, apparently. That's what a buddy from work went to France. He said they're all pieces of shit.
I'm inclined to believe that as an American who hates others.
Who hates others
Based
more
on
than...
stereotypes I learn in cartoons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm predisposed to not like them. But I do hear that like they just push back the most against like shitty American tourists.
Is that what it is? Because in that case, that's fine.
Because I guess when a lot of people, which again, fine line between like standing up for like your culture and stuff and then just being an asshole to be an asshole. Someone's like trying to speak French and you're like,
This piece of shit.
But I guess, yeah, if you just go in speaking English, like where a lot of other countries will like kind of give in for the dollars, French people are just kind of like either speak fucking French or fuck the fuck off or like try to speak French.
Really?
Yeah. Which,
Parlez-vous français?
I don't know. It's hard to have an opinion about something like that when I haven't experienced it firsthand.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's
Would you go to
something
France?
No, I wouldn't.
Really?
I don't give a shit. What would I go to France for?
I don't know.
The bread.
That's
That'd
what
be
I would
something.
go for, probably.
Well, one thing I do forget is how close. Like, I'd go to
Everything's
Europe for
close.
other stuff.
That's what
so
I mean.
Yeah, I'd roll through France.
Yeah. Listen,
I wouldn't.
I'll ride a bike through France.
That's not my destination, though.
Come on. Would you go to
One of
Amsterdam?
Those fag hats on.
Those fucking berets.
Yeah.
Hey, got myself a baguette. Shove it up my fucking ass. It's good stuff. I like the crust. God.
I like the crust.
I like the crust.
What was that?
I like the crust. Makes it nice. Soft.
French bakery would be good, but outside of that, what do I
A
care?
croissant. I like a croissant.
I assume they would be the best ever there. Bronson had that one where he was at like a French place in New York, like French bakery in New York.
Really? But why not just go to New York?
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to get excited about anywhere when you're from New York. It's like, am I gonna go to France? I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about France. I got the biggest city in the world right here.
It's like the best by default. Like,
would you say that's the greatest city in the world?
Of modern times, yeah.
Really?
It can't be the best ever.
Well, currently. You're going to go to any city in the world. Do you think New York's the best one?
I mean,
that's a bold statement.
What beats it? Everyone's going to say Dubai, and it's like, okay, but isn't Dubai like just trying to be like, it like is trying to be New York. New York just is, like, that's the thing about, like, people like put lists together about like why LA or something's better. New York's not putting lists together. It's like, hey, whatever, man. Like,
come on. I'm sure there's some scumbags putting a fucking list together in New York. We're the best city.
Yeah, but bro,
we're the best.
It's people
ever.
That like move there though. Like, people that are from New York don't feel the need to like. And I don't even consider myself like a super. Like, I was raised by my mom's from here. Like, I'm Queens, but not like necessarily New York and all its fucking trappings. But like,
just a kid from Queens. Nothing don't mean shit to me. Come on,
nothing don't mean shit.
Come on. That's fucked up.
When I was talking to Thomas yesterday, my buddy from Queens,
he needs to come on.
It'd be great. But it's funny to talk to people from New York, and I'm like, bro, I live out here. All these fucking white people, like, they're just white. They don't have, like, you don't have Greek people, Italian people, like, just white people.
It's just people.
I'm like, I say things at work, and I get a look, and it's like, no, that's fine. Like,
it's how it is. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up here. I don't fucking know.
A white.
Honky. What are you going to do? And I prefer it that way.
White people weren't even a thing until everyone moved here.
Because I don't need to look at people and divide people.
I like categories.
Well, I like things organized in my head.
In boxes.
That's what it is. It's your comic book brain.
I've had real issues with that.
What?
Try to categorize everything. Can't.
Really?
Can't put every person in a box. Yeah. That's a thing I work.
It's an old way of thinking.
Well, no, it's just good.
You want to categorize people?
Yeah, but not into like the 3 pre-existing stereotypes. I'll just keep coming up with like, and that's a new category, that's a new category.
Good, that's a person.
So then the Excel chart just fucking never ends.
So did you, in doing that, did you then learn that everybody is truly different?
Well, obviously. But that's the thing.
So there's no need for a category.
But uniqueness isn't unique then. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is different. So you're not special by virtue of being special.
Yeah. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
Speaking of out west, there's a Harvard medical professor. For 30 years, he's been a professor. He got caught.
Let me guess. Diddling.
No, he's caught stealing body parts.
Really? What?
Yes.
Diddling those?
Maybe. I would.
Getting diddled.
People probably have done that.
Imagine holding a hand.
A cold.
And then in that hand is your penis.
A cadaver. A cadaver. Getting jerked off by a cadaver hand.
What's that like? You're holding a forearm that's jerking.
That can't be good.
It's doing something.
No, he was selling body parts. Apparently, it's very easy to get in the body part game.
Yeah. I mean, remember that one dude on Rogan, Jimmy Corsetti, talking about like the mummy black market? So I mean, imagine if you don't have mummy money. So you're just like, let me get a
No,
part.
apparently you just like apply for a fucking I don't even think you need a license. I think you just form the company. And then you could just
look at that flea market. They were selling bones.
Exactly. Yeah. You just start talking to you just start exchanging bodies. Like, oh, cool.
Femur.
I watched some video online with some dude and he was like talking about it. And it was like, how easy is it to get into this? And he's like, you got a hacksaw, you got a garage, like, how do you want to do it? Like, you could send some like if a school needs an arm and you have a body at your house because the morgue sent you this body because you're the fucking guy that distributes this shit and your house is considered your company. People just fucking hack up bodies in their garage, package them up, ship them out. Isn't that fucked up?
It's pretty fucked up.
It's crazy. There's a bunch of heads in your fucking freezer. No, I'm licensed. Licensed?
See, I always have this idea of like everything would work better if everyone was doing the job that they were like built for. Obviously, some people suck and there isn't a job they're going to excel at or whatever.
Well, that's that guy's job.
Well,
That's his calling.
But if you could get like dude that's going to fucking run up on someone at a park at 11 o'clock at night and put a bag over their head. You can get dude that's like that and be like, just put him on the pen. Like, hey, bud, you could just...
you just hack up bodies, man. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. And then they don't ever...
That's a smart way of thinking. Where there should be some test that you take when you're a child to see how much of a psychopath you are. And then that then also goes into determining your job.
Categories.
We need to live in a communist country where the government tells us what job we'd be best at.
Talking to Thomas, he was saying the Amish, the way he was describing it, I'm like, that sounds like good communism. He goes, exactly. They got it figured out. You know what the Amish do?
What?
Well, just real quick.
Oh, don't use the electricity. I'm going to...
Just defaulting to Irish today.
You're going to build the barn and then I'll fuck you in the ass.
Wow.
The arse.
Thank you. No... I don't think that
the Amish are gay, is what it is.
But they're not Irish.
But they're gay.
Okay.
Well,
I think they hate women so much that...
Is that what it is? I'm sorry. Continue.
I literally know nothing about the Amish.
Okay.
It's not my lane.
What did Thomas say?
One of the only cultures that Queens didn't have. No, Thomas from fucking Somalia arranged that deal to buy land. Then driving up to see the land, sees a horse and buggy, hits them up, and is like, "Y'all make houses?" No, yeah. Gets a house the next, a cabin the next
y'all.
I enjoy talking to my friends in New York so much because like I hate when I go back and I get immersed in it. Like the way people talk sometimes can annoy me when I get around certain people. Yeah. It's nice to just get like a taste of it, like the way Nico and Thomas talk. Like the way he just hits certain lines, like this fucking. I'm like,
it is nice. Yeah. It's got a ring to it.
Yeah, it's got feels like home.
Yeah. Built the cabin.
So they built this cabin for him, and he's explaining like how these fucking 14 Amish dudes like spill out of a Silverado and start nailing this bitch together. He was saying that first of all, it's like the mafia. It's like mafia meets communism.
The Amish?
Yeah. It's like the mafia because it's different families. So there's like the North.
You have head families?
There's different families, different areas.
Is there Amish territory?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The different territories that they have owners.
But is there like, are there zoned places of like upstate New York that's like, hey, we don't fuck with this area. This is Amish land.
They're not like reservations. I'm talking about Amish to Amish people, like respecting each other's boundaries.
Where do they live though? Do
Pennsylvania.
Amish are in Pennsylvania?
Mostly, yeah. Oh. But like, there's like the North family, South family, but like all over the place. So, and they all kind of like specialize in different things. So that's why he was able to get that special order roof and stuff. Because the family he's talking to that does like the cabin stuff, they talk to fucking cousin Jebediah in the Western
family.
Yeah, and
he does roofs.
So, he does roofs. But then, if it was just a matter of like, we'll pay you for the roof, but obviously we're gonna get more money for it, or else, it doesn't work like that. All the money goes to the same place. So that's why it's worth it for this dude over here to fucking get that roof to him overnight. Because they're all making the same money. And then...
Oh, so they all their money goes to one bank.
One bank account. And then how much it gets divvied back up to you based on how much like you put into it. It like, they have whatever equation
So there's
formula.
a fucking like Amish banker who's just like sending out paychecks to these Amish families?
No, I don't know if it's like that or if it's just like
Jebediah. Go ahead.
I think it's just like a regular bank, and they like pool everything into it, and then when like the head guy,
it has to run like a corporation, right?
I don't know if they get paid because he got paid in cash. He said he needed to pay him in cash. It was $13,000.
That's crazy.
So I think they just pool everything together, and then based on whatever system of like,
but there has to be like a head dude who's like
the mayor, captain, grandpa.
Jebediah builds sheds.
Yeah,
that's nothing compared to Ezekiel's house building techniques. Therefore, you get X amount. This guy gets this.
Right.
My cousin did the roof. He gets this. Wow.
It's literally mafia communism that works.
How much money do you think is in that bank account? Because they all fucking do something.
I mean,
the women are selling butter and shit.
And you know what was getting?
You're at every fucking.
They don't cost that much to live. You know what I mean?
No, you're not fucking. What are you doing?
Thomas said he tipped him. There was like 15 guys, he said, and he wanted to tip them enough so that they could all go out and have lunch. So he gave him like 400. And the guy looked at him and he's like, you know, it doesn't cost me $400 to feed my kids.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, yeah, that must be crazy to a dude that's
you
like...
give him $20 and he'll go, wow.
He said he saw him at like the dine, because such a small town. He went to like the gas station diner later, and there's 15 Amish dudes eating in there. And the guy's like, I pocketed the other 200.
Really?
Yeah.
He told him that?
Yeah. Because he told him up front about it. He's like, no. You know, Thomas is...
You don't give a fuck, yeah. He's there. He's spending the money.
Thomas fucking...
Thank you.
Take it.
I can believe I started an army in Somalia.
Bro. Oh, also, I guess because while he was up there, that his buddy that bought the place for him, like, told whoever what his deal was, like, why he was acting on his behalf. So then by the time Thomas gets up there, everyone they're like, oh, Mr. Somalia.
Really?
Mr. Somalia.
That's his name.
Yeah, everyone knows him as like this fucking...
In this town?
So he's got clout immediately. Yeah, he's got sick war veteran clout.
That's crazy.
And he's a cop that didn't come up and try to like big league him as like a city cop, you know? He's just like, howdy, fellas.
How we doing?
And they were like, oh,
Long Island PD?
you got any problems, you call me and I'll send one of the deputies down.
Yeah, we'll beat the shit out of whoever's.
He said, he's like...
Imagine how crooked shit is up there.
Bro.
Oh, I bet if you come up there and start a ruckus, they'll beat the fuck out of you and leave you in the
This is literally
woods.
what he says. He goes, if anyone you don't want on your land is walking, and he's like, I don't care if it's like an old lady who thinks she's lost on a hike. We'll drag her out of there. It's your land. He goes, anyone you don't want, you let us know.
That's crazy.
There's a bear roaming around
How
up
much
there.
is it to live up there? Is it very expensive?
I mean, I'm sure there's expensive places, but
I feel like
I'm sure there's also cheap places.
I feel like we got to do the compound life. We got to fucking buy some land, put a couple of houses on it.
Get in with we just hit up the Amish.
Get in with the locals. Yeah, you hit up the Amish.
Be like, bro, build us a barn, but it's a house.
A nice barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insulation.
Yeah, couple side houses, couple trailers off to the side. It's like a mix of trailer park boys and like off the grid living. That'd be great. Fucking house full of guns. Some shit pops off. Don't worry about it. We're fine.
Thomas asked the sheriff like what the gun situation is, and he's like, what are you shooting? And Thomas is like, a little bit of everything. He goes, hey, I don't know what you have or don't have permits for. But if you're going to be, you know, setting off a machine gun, just give me a call. So if I get calls about it, I can tell them not to worry about it.
That's great. So he don't give a fuck.
No, he fully was like, hey, don't need to see a permit.
Can we shoot machine guns up there? Does he have machine guns? Yeah, we're going. This would be fun.
He says,
you know how much fun this would be?
This is
where we should have did Nick's bachelor party.
Well, it didn't exist yet, but he says he got there, he called his mom. He had like a beer, just like took it in. He calls his mom, FaceTimes her, and she picks up the phone. He unloads a clip into a tree just to be like, see?
Look at I can do anything.
And then she started yelling, and he's like, well, enough of that.
That's amazing.
And now he can hang up on her and do anything he wants because he bought her house.
Oh, so he's just the landlord?
Yeah, so he's like, Ma.
That's amazing.
Stop.
He's truly living the dream.
Says he's up there for like 10 days and he's got to go back to work.
That's crazy.
It's got to be so shitty to go back to being a cop where, like, some dude can talk shit to you and you can't do anything when you just were in Somalia, where if someone looks at you the wrong way,
You could fucking shoot him.
Make them Swiss cheese, yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy. No, we got to go up there.
I'll let him tell his his own armies.
Yeah, he'll be in. He'll be on.
Nico.
We'll have to go visit him, bring the
Nico,
equipment.
You got any cool stories?
Nico, what do you got?
You start in the armies?
Can you imagine Nico up there?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Thomas just being like, me and Nico could shoot a gun identically, and Thomas would be like, "Oh, you just got to do this, and you're finally fine." Nico, you fag!
you fucking asshole!
Yeah. Oh, look at
what your liberal hands
look
fucking
at the liberal
hurt.
Can't hold the gun.
God, no, that sounds insane. We could find cheap land somewhere.
Yeah,
Texas,
anywhere shitty.
That's what it is. And if you're gonna do a compound, it doesn't matter if the area is shitty, because
you just need certain things.
I need
this dude, like Thomas.
I need
was
good
saying,
internet.
He had good access to like that company that brought him fresh water. Like, it's a tank. It's like he said it cost him like $38 or something
For a tank of water.
Maybe that was the delivery.
Do you have to get
fee.
that filled every now and then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd probably have to, like, in time, it's like, okay, later I'll put in a well. Okay. Then you do this.
Yeah, because he still has to do all the plumbing and electrical.
Yeah. Which that ain't cheap.
He likes it though.
No, I mean it's not. I mean that's what you got to do.
Thomas is one of the most confident people I know.
Yeah.
Well, he's not like I should probably call someone on this. He's like,
well, I'll
go
run
to Home Depot.
I'll run a line here.
Yeah. Ask the guy there. Be like, what are we talking about? Like, what do I need? And
I bought 45 acres. I need electric on it.
Yeah. What
wire do
set me up?
What gauge do I need?
Give me the works.
Well, you'll need a spool of this. All right, we'll fucking get it. A trench. Well, I need a trencher.
Give me a shovel.
That's crazy.
Looks like he's building a foundation by fucking headlights.
Oh, that was him doing that?
Yeah.
I thought it was the Amish guy doing that.
No, they fixed it for him because they didn't do it great.
Really?
He's like,
how big is this cabin? He give you a number?
Not a number.
It's like a big cabin?
I think it was his story.
Interesting.
Oh, no, it went away.
Jesus.
I mean, not huge by any means, but it also wasn't just like it wasn't like an A-frame or anything. It was like an L.
Oh, okay, so it was like a legit.
Has like a porch on it.
It's a legit cabin. Okay.
I would say, yeah. Like I said, not like a rich person's cabin that's like.
It's not like a fucking 3,800 square foot fucking.
It was big enough to have an L in it. It wasn't just like a square, like something
box.
a child would draw. Like,
yeah, okay. Interesting.
Reminded me of Lincoln Logs. Remember that?
I love Lincoln Logs.
Big fan.
Those were fucking great. Legos.
I might have preferred Lincoln Logs to Legos in a lot of ways.
Really?
Maybe not on the whole at the end of the day, but in a lot of ways, it's closer than a lot of people would think.
Preparation H does feel good.
On the whole.
On the whole. You couldn't build too much with Lincoln. I mean, you could, but it was pretty much the same shit. Unless you had the extension.
Yeah, I always ran out.
Yeah, you always ran out of shit. You always built the same tower 4 or 5 times.
Legos, you could be more creative, yeah, but
I remember playing. Did you ever play Minecraft?
I had a
remember when,
short stint.
I remember playing Minecraft as a kid and then going back to Legos being like, oh, this is the same shit. I could build circles now and like different cool things now.
Yeah, that's all it is. I just wanted to build beautiful architecture.
Yeah, I want to build beautiful houses and think about living in them.
I want to build glass houses underwater.
That was it, yeah. That was fucking great.
It's a big fan of that.
That's funny.
That was a game I realized. Like, I'm okay sometimes at realizing shit about myself like that, where I'm like, oh, like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
that's funny.
This is bad for my brain. Like, I'll just do this forever.
This I don't like. This I could sit in for hours and do.
Yeah.
Dude, me and my buddy used to do that shit with, like, game. Well, I guess me and Christian still do that with Terraria. We'll fucking play. We'll sink 40 hours in a week and go, that was good. It was fun playing this 8 hours a day.
It's a little different, though, if you're playing with someone.
Yeah.
Versus just fucking dark room with a blanket around your shoulders and then being like, yeah, I don't need to go to the gym tonight. And then like, oh, that
probably should do that.
that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Or if you hear yourself like, you're like, my Minecraft world is incredible. And you're like, how's your regular world?
Once I started like having like dreams about the game, when you're like laying in bed and you're like, well, I'm gonna fucking do this. And I'm okay. Well, obviously then I'll do that. And then you're sleeping and you're like fucking mining and shit.
You're
and
really
like, oh.
planning it out to make the best use of your time. Like, I'll do this over here, and then that'll.
Not knowing that really you're just extending your game time because you're just thinking about it. You're still playing the game in your head. Those fucking tables coming apart. It's a crack in the table. It's dry in this house. You have a humidifier.
For the table.
Michael Jordan selling his shares of the Hornets. $3 billion.
Yeah, he only put like $500,000 into it or something.
180 million.
Yeah, 180 million. Christ.
In 2010.
That team was dog shit.
Really? Are they good now? The Boston Hornets?
What?
Huh? What do you think they're called?
The Charlotte Hornets?
Charlotte. That makes sense.
Do you not know where the Celtics are from?
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Well, sometimes your sports knowledge is not where I need it to be.
I know sports.
No, but yeah, that team, it used to be the Charlotte Bobcats, and they were like the dog shit team for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Worse than the 76ers?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
And that means a lot.
the Hornets used to be in New Orleans, and then they moved to Charlotte, and then the New Orleans became the Pelicans. A truly awful name, I find.
The New Orleans Pelicans?
Pelicans.
That's a team right now?
The New Orleans
I
Pelicans.
fucking hate sports. It's dumb.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
Some of the dumbest shit I've seen.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's also crazy to think, like, the numbers that get thrown around for the contracts. Like,
It's fucking crazy.
I've gotten so used to it just because that's been my whole life, you know? Like,
Yeah. No, it's crazy to think that that LeBron can make, what was his latest contract?
I mean, he's probably a billionaire
Yeah.
through, like, investments and stuff.
It's crazy. Endorsements. Well, I think you make a lot from endorsements, which that's fine.
Nike.
That's fine. I get that.
Nike signs people to life contracts.
It's insane.
Like,
It's like a 360 deal.
no, I don't think so.
They fucking own you.
Because basketball players have
LeBron, we're going to
agents.
need you to be trans now.
Yeah, exactly. Basketball players have protection that rappers don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's in it for LeBron has, like, a power right away. Like, the rapper has no power right away. So I don't think anyone can, like, force his hand into signing a deal that doesn't benefit him. Like, he's always going to have a manager there that's like, fuck that guy. Like,
Yeah, fuck that shit. Okay.
versus, like, a rapper comes in, like, no one's in their corner until there's somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you come in and you're like,
LeBron was the second coming of Christ coming out of high school. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
he had value.
But there's so many people making millions and millions and millions of dollars. For what? I guess if everybody's watching it. But that's the thing. Everybody's fucking so into it. I hate when people are fucking into sports and shit. That's all I do.
When
I
it's
fucking go home and I have 7 TVs in my loft and I fucking watch every game at once.
you know what I hate, and I've specified.
Going to B-dubs.
I hate when people like the fandom more than they like the sport. I can enjoy, like, if someone played basketball their whole life and then they want to watch basketball because they can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. I don't get someone just deciding to be a fucking big fan of something for no reason. It's like, you barely understand what, like, how many people really know what's going on with football? Like, I've played Madden forever. I've watched football for years of my life. It's not my favorite thing anymore, obviously, but, like, I can only break something down to someone so much before you need to be like someone that played the game can really be like, oh, no, that's why they did this over here and yada, yada. Like, most people are just like into the Bears.
Or just going
They
to
don't
like
necessarily love the game of football.
Or
They
just
like being
going-
a fan.
Or just going to like a Cubs Sox game and like wearing a Cubs shirt and some fucking Sox fan or vice versa is like, oh, you fucking pussy. Yeah, the fucking, my team did this. And it's like, really? You fag? Really? You're coming at me with some fucking bullshit? I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Bro, I thought I was like a child, and I always felt like I was like handling adults that would talk shit. Like, Yankee fans will just say anything.
Yeah.
And again, like how you just said, they'll try to bring up, like, they'll lead the conversation with, like, what are you doing being a Mets fan? Like, the Yankees done this, done that. And it's like, okay, we live 10 minutes from where the Mets play.
That's where the Mets play. You dumb fuck.
That's why I root for the Mets, because that's how shit's supposed to work. You don't just look on TV and go, huh.
Well, I followed these players.
11 rings. 2 rings.
Yeah.
Well, 11 rings.
I'm going to stick with that team, yeah. Yeah, fucking.
They did.
I'm gonna crank this fucking bill down.
No one cranks a Yankees.
They love
bill.
it.
They
love it.
No one's ever done that to
fucking,
a Yankees
they
hat.
fucking crank that shit. They put it in a cup with some mist. Fucking let that shit dry.
Mystic.
Yeah, it's good.
Nah.
Ugh.
Why'd you write Jordan down on that? It's so random for you.
I saw that. I thought $3 billion was a crazy number.
He still can't sell his house in Chicago.
I saw that.
It's like one of the biggest clickbait things that has never gone away for years.
Well, it's outlandish. It's so big.
I'm just surprised no one's bought it being like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Being like, this is where Michael Jordan lived.
That's where he fucks.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I bet Michael Jordan's not good at sex.
No, when your head is so far in something, I feel like you can't be good at other things.
He's probably not a generous lover.
No. God, no. Much like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. Well, I think that was just a borderline rape.
The man put a rape in a fucking rap song.
To do something about it. Yeah, no, I hate outros like that where you're like, oh, God damn it. Like,
Yeah, what? Like I have to fucking edit your song now?
and I always think it ends at one point and it like, oh, cry. Like, no, I forget she really gets after it here.
Action has that song that just has fucking moaning in the beginning. It's like a good like minute and a half where it's like, all right, man, I'm at work.
Oh, I had some song on the other day that had an intro or outro like that, and I was and Ellen's like, Zach, what song is that? I was like, all right, that's enough.
I'll turn this off.
Calm down.
It's got character, like Rodney Dangerfield.
I forget what it was, but he just had another one come out.
Who?
Another, not Fuck That's Delicious, but
Oh yeah, the studio show,
yeah. Or wait, no, this one was Fuck That's Delicious.
the pizza one.
Yeah, where he went up to the dude's apartment.
I didn't watch it yet.
Ooh.
I was waiting for Christian. Good shit. I can't wait to have a deli. We need a fucking or just a shop. Not even a restaurant. We're just we're sending good food out the front door. Dude, the fucking Sitco by my house. It's owned by Indian people. No, they've been there for years.
Yeah.
Since we've lived there. We've always gone to this little Sitco. They just fucking put a food truck outside, Indian food. I want to swing by. You know that shit's
Indian food in a food truck.
I haven't either.
The gas station by my house used to have a food truck in it, like hot dogs and shit.
No shit.
It was great.
Yeah, I'm about it. I like it. I like a thing where it's like, oh, like you're just a family and like the mom probably just wanted to cook something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to sell food like in the gas station. I was like, well, I'm not gonna eat this. It's under a fucking warming tray.
Right. It's a tough sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, going to the liquor store the other day, like the dude was just so, he was like a kid younger than us working. He's just chilling. He was just like
living life.
He's just in a good mood, you know? Because like,
happy.
What's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
You get
Someone's
robbed.
like rude to you.
You get robbed,
and
I
they
guess.
leave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you get robbed, but like,
It's all insured.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Just
he's
don't
not gonna
kill
get
me.
Shot.
Like, don't,
yeah,
don't kill me. I mean, I'll fucking shoot you, but
You know what I like too?
just to beat the shit out of someone that comes in.
God.
Can you imagine? So someone comes in to rob you.
Just having a sign
Right off
up
the
that
bat-
says like, just so
Yeah.
you know, we do have the right.
We do
checked
get
with
down.
The police.
Yeah.
We absolutely have clearance. If you walk into this store and do anything wrong, we will beat your fucking head in.
I'll fucking.
You think you're gonna leave with more than you came in? You'll leave with less.
Yeah. I'm taking a souvenir with me.
Yeah, you fucking tooth.
fucking put it on the wall.
Yeah. Make a necklace.
Yeah, this is the last guy that fucked with us.
Marcos Maidana has Floyd Mayweather's tooth on a necklace.
No shit.
He lost both the fights, but
That's worth
he
money.
knocked a tooth out.
How about that fucking Rocky situation you got going on in the MMA, in the UFC?
Vittori,
This is insane to me.
man, came out to Eye the Tiger.
Came out to Eye of the Tiger, lost to a black man, Apollo.
A
Now
black man who
going to
does
come back.
He does have Apollo Creed-like hair.
Now
He's
to
got-
come back for a second fight, hopefully. There'll never be a second fight. They have to.
There's no reason.
There has to be.
There's no reason.
You need a redemption. Is he Italian? He's Italian.
He's from Italy.
He's from Italy.
He's like the only Italian on the roster.
Come on, this fucking sauce monkey can't get another shot.
Shout out Freelance Goon.
Woo! No, honestly though, he's not
no,
fighting again.
Not those two.
The fuck?
He set a record against him. He's the most
needs-
significant strikes
Yeah,
in the division's history.
Rocky lost the
the
first
same
fight.
division as Anderson Silva.
Listen, Rocky lost the first fight. He came back and he beat Apollo.
Yeah, but he came back and made it close at the end. There was a reason to have a second fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
Talking like you don't remember the film.
I'm just saying.
I'd love to rewatch Rocky.
I was thinking about that. I might run through those.
Because
The first four.
seen them.
No,
Yeah.
the first four.
She'll like the first one at least.
Yeah, the second one's good too. Right?
I like 1 through 4. I'm saying as a girl, 1,
It's classic.
yeah,
Got everything.
It's a good movie.
Retards love the zoo.
Retards love this. Yeah, by 4, I don't know that there's anything in it for like a girl.
No.
4 is just like,
4, I just need that fucking workout scene.
yeah. 4 is just steroids. God, the greatest montage.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's the best.
He's doing sit-ups on the fucking beam of the barn.
Yeah, he's
hanging.
got that like
got-
thing that like
Pulling rocks.
he's got that thing that like ox have on.
Yeah.
He's
He's fucking pulling rocks. He's
Yeah.
in like snow up to
running
his
in the
waist.
snow in the mountains.
He outruns that car, spins it out.
Yeah, the people that are like following him.
Yeah, the Russian people. How good is that?
3,
What happens in 5? I don't even remember 5.
5 is where they get the actual boxer Tommy Morrison to come in and star as Tommy Gunn, and there's
Oh,
not
that's
even
right.
a fight in that one. It's like a street brawl.
That's right.
I hate that one,
Yeah, it's shit.
and I've never seen the one after it.
Rocky Balboa.
I never saw that or any of the Creeds.
I haven't seen any of the Creeds either. I watched Balboa.
People
That
say
one was
they're
kind of
good.
shit.
People love those Creed movies.
They love him. That's Apollo's son, right? Creed.
Hey, you Apollo.
Hey, yo, Apollo. Hey, yo, we're gonna
I'll train your son.
I'm a train.
Cause
You're dead.
you dead.
You're dead, obviously.
You couldn't. You know.
Can you imagine the scene? You know, there's a scene with him at the cemetery.
Takes his hat off. You know. You know he takes his hat off.
It's on his chest.
Stupid wop hat.
It's on his chest. Hey, Apollo,
He's got his gloves on his
Yeah,
fingers.
still-
Andrew Dice Clay gloves.
that fucking bracelet.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
a lot of people say, you being a deadbeat dad. I told him, you're not deadbeat. You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead, dad.
You're dead, dad. You're not a deadbeat. You're dead. But,
Beat me first fight.
Second fight, remember I came back.
He's talking like Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
He's just full CT.
The 1-2, you know what I mean?
1-2. I see you got some numbers there on your tombstone. That's good. Good. Numbers is good.
Tombstone, that was a good movie.
I like that pizza.
You know that's what it is.
He's got a toothpick too. He's like, I have a little peckers myself. I was training your son. And it just starts over from the beginning.
There has to be a fucking Creed cemetery scene. Starts with your son. I'm actually training him.
He's real good kid. Reminds me of somebody.
Cemetery scene.
Beautiful.
He's got the hand on.
Easy. Bro, easy. Easy.
I think we could play the music.
No.
Come on, he's walking up. Hey, yo, come on, Apollo.
And he's not crying, which lets you know how often he comes. This is just a regular visit.
He's there often. Oh, yeah. Pulls the chair out from the tree. He's there often.
He pulled a chair out from the tree.
Sits down. Take the hat off.
But now that works against our theory. Because it's so casual, he might not take the hat off.
No, he's a wop. That hat's coming off.
Come on. Do it, you fuck.
No, he doesn't take the hat off. Wow.
See, he's not there to pay his respects. That's why. He's there. He's conversating.
He's there to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not like...
The hat comes off as a sign of show of my respects.
No, hat's on the whole time. Wow.
All right.
Let's get a little volume. We can play it, right? A little bit.
A little bit. It's 10 seconds.
Anyway. See what's new in the world today.
That can't. This is people love this movie.
This is a...
He reads the newspaper to him. He's fully mentally challenged.
He's full...
Looks like De Niro there.
He's there often. Damn.
Doesn't he?
He did a little bit.
The glass
He's old.
He's like De Niro.
How fucking old is he? He's spitting cum on the craft services table.
Disgusting.
Oh my God. What else we got in the news? Japanese researchers developed a machine to record your dreams and play them back.
Is there any evidence of that? Or
No, haven't done any research into that. Just heard that. But that's interesting.
Well, let's see the first. Let's
look up. Let's see.
They can't just say that. Just put out the fucking video of someone's dream then. Ass.
Dream reading machine of Japan. Here we go. The Sunday Observer. This is a good article. Why do they have a Wilo?
Do Asian people even dream?
No, they can't. They're too busy working. Dude, you know what I saw? There's people in Japan, because of the pandemic and everybody always wears masks, apparently people have forgotten how to smile. So there's classes that people go to and they reteach people how to smile. And it's a bunch of assholes in a room with a mirror going,
oh no.
and they go, it's the craziest fucking
They
thing.
watch something fucking funny.
The craziest fucking thing. Well, no, because they're so just work.
Well, instead of taking a class, watch something funny.
You know what else I see? The homeless population in Japan is so low, right?
You're talking about.
Yeah, because they shame the homeless. But it's also because they have
Good
these
practice to get
cyber cafes are so big. These just booths that you go in with computers. People, you can rent those out for like a night. Like all night, people rent these out and it's cheap. So people just rent those out, sleep under the desk. So all these cyber cafes are really just glorified homeless shelters.
Japan is good at that. Like
They just hide shit in plain sight.
Well, no, I was gonna say like repurposing things or finding like a double use for things where it's like, yeah, like no one's using this at night. Why wouldn't we? I mean, I'm not saying you should let homeless people into everyone's business.
No,
Probably
but
allowed
I mean-
to clean up the next day.
Oh,
That's
I'm
the
sure
thing. Everyone acts like homeless people are just going to be like happy to have a roof over their head. Half of them are going to fucking throw shit around.
Yeah, they're going to shit on the floor.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking smoke crack.
Don't know how to act.
No, they're going to be a bunch of assholes.
You want your store smelling like crack?
Not our store. Not our store.
I'll stab that.
There's a no
crackhead
loitering
with his
sign
crack
out front.
pipe.
Unless we find like a Jay and Silent Bob situation, then yeah, those guys can hang out. But you're fucked if you think
Cops are telling them to move along. Like, officer, no. They're good.
They're cool,
Everyone
man.
else.
Don't even
Everyone
worry
else.
about it. Don't even worry about it. Chinese spy station found in Cuba. What do you think about that? They're already taking over South America with their airports and other stuff. But now there's a legit Chinese spy station in Cuba.
Station, like they're spying on us from Cuba.
Yes.
But
it can also be used to-
spying on the Cubans, which would be a tremendous waste of time.
That'd be great.
The Chinese.
The Chinese are spying on the Cubans.
What are they up to?
These motherfuckers.
Why are they so good at wrestling? Trying to find the lab they made Yoel Romero in. Make it the
He
next,
was made in a lab, wasn't he?
next Wuhan.
No, who was designing a lab? NBA player?
What are you talking about? Oh, Yao Ming. He was
Yao Ming was in a lab, right?
No, he was part of a breeding program.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Like literally, what like the thing with slaves was, were like the two biggest, and that's like allegedly where how you get
Just
some of those
selective
genetics.
breeding?
That's literally how they were just like big people, and then eventually they got one.
And they were like, ladies and gentlemen, we have him. The best!
Standing at 7 feet 6. There's one NBA player who's like, he's one of like the super like slender. Where like
I think I've seen this person.
I think
very
he's like,
skinny.
Yeah, he's like 7,
Like, deathly
6,
skinny.
7 something higher than that maybe. He said
They're
his-
never athletic either.
Well, how can you be if you don't have muscle?
Yeah, it's grotesque to look at.
A lot of them, that's almost the entire thing they have to spend time working on is like bulking up, because it's like the NBA's wants a 7'6" guy for sure, but
Yeah. But they also want like LeBron.
well, people in
Yoked.
the NBA, if they drop a shoulder into those people, they'll break. You
Yeah.
know, like, but he said his grandpa was 9 feet tall.
9 feet
His
tall.
grandpa was 9 feet tall. He goes, and he was like, it's hard to believe. I know, like, but I think he was Sudanese.
9 feet tall. These ceilings are 8. Imagine walking in a house always crouched, being like, yes, the foyer, the best room in the house.
Well, it's probably not even a house. I mean,
Where do you? Oh, yeah, his grandfather. Where did he live? In China?
I'm talking about the Sudanese guy, not Yao Ming.
Oh. Sudan.
Yeah, like Africa. So I'm thinking like,
A hut.
yeah,
That's a tall hut.
that's what I'm saying.
Imagine.
You gotta,
Yeah, this guy's door is fucking huge.
it's gotta, dude, there's some guy in Africa, I forget his name, but I was watching a YouTube video about him where he just, I think for like the past 5 years has just decided to like dedicate himself to getting as jacked as possible. And he just works out. Like he's got some equipment. It's not like totally one of
Yeah.
those like cinder block gyms and stuff. He's got some shit, but it's just a lot of body weight stuff and like pretty bare bones setup.
Yoked.
He's crazy. And the whole video is just about like people calling him out saying he's on steroids, and he's like, when you say that I'm on steroids though, that makes people believe that this is unachievable. Like, I'm not on steroids.
We don't have steroids out
You
here.
can just do this and look like that. Like, stop making it out to be something like, it's like the opposite of what people are usually saying.
Well, that's the thing, and it's like, okay, this dude lives in Africa, right? He's like fucking, he's in the desert or wherever this is, and it's like, yeah, he probably just works out all day. Like the fuck, yeah, if you worked out like 8 hours a day,
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd get fucking jacked.
Correctly, too.
Yeah, body weight shit. Jesus.
Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes so weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss and my pants don't sag.
Bitch.
I do exude a little Christian swag and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga.
Let his light shine through ya.
Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me.
I feel like
the
the guy just wanted to say the N-word, and
That's
he
all it is.
convinced this lady of everything. Like, so we'll do a rap. It'll be good for like the community. He seems to only really come to life when it's time to drop an N-bomb.
He fucking hops in.
Yeah, he let her do the whole verse. He hops in for the chorus and then really fucking...
Really sends it home.
Yeah.
Listen, if they could say it, we could say it.
I like how he says that, but then I'm sure still has pictures of him as like a white guy. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, well,
Maybe go with the
go
community.
all the way with it
Yeah.
then. Black Santa.
Black Santa. I like Black Santa. A lot of people hate him.
Well, what's tough about not being able to agree upon one Santa is that it's a big tell to him being fake.
Yes.
It's a real flaw.
It would fuck with kids a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
Like when I was a kid, there was no talk of like other Santas. You got one Santa.
Santa Claus.
So now, if there's people are already arguing about what color he is, it's like gets the wheels turning
Yeah.
a little bit.
Now, you know what I like more than Black Santa? Black Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
mean,
love Black Jesus.
keep saying Jesus is in it. And it's like, well, why you got pictures of honky Jesus up?
That's what I mean. Yeah. Which makes sense.
What?
Why would they have pictures of white Jesus?
The Romans.
That is what it is.
That's all it is. The Romans.
Yeah. We have discussed that is the major turning point in life.
And I
Part of the
found out
timeline.
from that one YouTube channel, like I'm in Hotep, I think it's called. The reason that like textbooks have like white guy pharaohs is because they found like one fucking hieroglyph of a guy that looks that way, and he's like the pharaoh's scribe, and he's just light skinned and looks like that. And they were like, "See, they're white." Like,
See, a white
and, like,
guy.
ignore just every other depiction.
Really?
Yeah. Where like, and this is the YouTube channel saying it, not me, but like he'll go and side by side people and just point out like lips or jawbone, like just different feature, like
Yeah.
forehead protrusion, nose-
Characteristics of a person that lives in a certain area.
Yeah, so it was like Ethiopia and Sudan and like a couple other places around
Which
there.
would make sense.
Nubia,
Yeah.
Egypt, Kemet, same place.
Especially if they're all Hamites. One of that's like, yeah, it's like, yes, those are the African people.
Mhm.
Like, obviously. Interesting.
because Jesus is just from like Israel, right? It'd just be like brown.
Yeah. Just an Arab dude,
Yeah.
right? They're all Arab people. That's what I don't get. Like,
What's Billy Carson call him? I can never remember. Elohim, or no? That's
Elohim.
is it?
Elohim is the, that's like that's the mistranslation for like gods or whatever.
Nah, what's he called Jesus? He says Jesus is his real name.
Oh, you like Yahweh say or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. The Most High.
Dude, I would love to make an anime about that version of Jesus.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
It's literally the first episode of Samurai Jack. He gets sent to like
The different parts of the world to learn
their different
culture.
specialties.
Yeah. That's fucked up. It's crazy.
Boy, the hell are you doing?
I'm proud to be a midget. The only thing more intense than my midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers. Small power! Small power! Small power!
Did someone just
My
put
name's
the History
Maya
Channel
Jones,
thing
and
on
I'm
top
proud
of
of
it?
it. So, the only thing more intense than my midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers.
Is that the dude from
Small power! Small power!
the dude from Little People Big World? That TLC show?
That's why it's not on the air no more.
Remember that show?
My mom loves all that shit.
Me and my sister used to watch it. Have you seen King of the Hill?
Not a lot.
You ever seen Hank Hill's dad? That's
I
what he
don't
looks
think so.
like. That's what Mike Pence looks like. See, Pence is running against the Trumpster.
Good luck.
Hey, good luck.
What a cuck.
You want to hear some shit?
How are these the people
You wanna
we
hear
have to
some-
vote between?
You want to hear some shit my dad told me? That apparently Trump's been saying, and this has been going around. I don't know how fact-checked this is, but... So they're trying to indict... They indicted him, whatever, all this other shit. He can get 20 years in jail, all this... The man will never go to jail. Be crazy. But if they...
Hey, come and take me.
Come and take me. I dare you. Apparently...
I'm here at beautiful Mar-a-Lago.
If they drag this out for like 2-3 years or some shit and say he wins in 2024 and they then finish the trial and convict him, he can pardon himself. You know how crazy that would be? The ultimate Trump card of like, oh, yes, I did all those things.
It'd be hilarious if that's his argument this whole time. They're like, aren't you worried about the indictment? No, I plan on winning in 2024. Shouldn't be an issue.
Shouldn't be an issue. I'm not even worried about
I'll wave my... I do this. It goes away.
it. Goes away. What? Ready? Criminal president.
That's why this country is the greatest country in the world. You can do beautiful things like that with beautiful people.
Beautiful people. I surround myself with beautiful people.
Positive
I'm
energy.
here at Mar-a-Lago.
Beautiful Mar-a-Lago.
Beautiful. We're enjoying ourselves.
We're under par.
We're under par. I played golf 6 times this week.
They talk about documents. I have plenty of documents. I don't even know which ones they're talking about. I have briefcases and hard drives. My people handle this.
I make a lot of money. I make deals.
What you do is you make a deal.
What you do is now you make a deal. Art of the deal. Christopher Columbus, art of the deal.
Trump passing out signed books while talking about his indictment.
Ah, yes.
I'm really not worried about it.
I'm really not. I plan on winning, actually. You know,
I
crazy.
think we all need. I think it's time we all admitted to ourselves what we all already know: that I will be president again,
2024.
president-elect,
Back again.
be doing away with the electoral college,
Be doing away with
be the popular vote only.
a lot of this bullshit.
Because really, what is being president other than being the most popular? I'm the most well-liked. people tell me,
The most well-liked president, I'd say.
I think that'll be good in the history books. The most well-liked president. The funniest.
It's not Obama. It's not Biden.
It's sad what they've done to Joe. I like when he is on the podium and he's like twisting.
Takes the moral high ground. It's sad what they're doing.
I love
Sad-
the twist.
Sad what they're doing to Joe.
When he like leans on the podium though and wants to like talk to this side of the crowd, like he's really getting to know them.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm working the room.
Yeah.
I'm working this side a little bit. I talk to this guy here.
Fuck.
Works the crowd. How exciting is this?
Show of hands. Who voted? Everyone voted for me. See, this is what I'm talking about. They say
At his own rally. Who's going to win?
this is what I don't understand.
See, everybody loves me.
These polls, I don't know where they're.
It's-
I don't
it's
know
all-
where they're doing it.
It's rigged. It's all rigged. How good would another 4 years be?
I'll tell you
How
something
funny-
about
how fun-
Mike Pence. AP's sitting down.
He does. I've seen him do it. In the White House bathroom. He's used the Oval Office
I was
toilet.
disgusted. I told him get out.
It's so crazy.
It'd be
Another
cool
four.
if
It'd be crazy. Another 4 years.
what would be funny too is
People
if
would be pissed.
this time I feel like he doesn't even need to pretend to be like a Christian or anything
No.
because the first time he had to.
Yeah. No,
This time,
he's
no one
free balling.
cares,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. It's his last term. What are they going to do?
His last 4 years alive, probably.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Shoot him? Probably.
You know what's funny though is like that's like good for the argument of like the other presidents being shot being conspiracy, because like if just people were shooting these people, someone would have shot Trump.
Oh, like forever ago.
Yeah.
He would have been dead.
So clearly
some
it's not
white
just some
supremacist
guy.
would have killed Obama.
Yeah.
Like this would have happened.
Yeah,
It's because it's not just people.
it's
'Cause
orchestrated.
It's an orchestrated. There's a fucking conductor, and he goes, kill his ass.
That's what RFK was saying.
I don't like his voice.
It's hard to listen to.
I fucking.
You know what's
What
good,
is it?
though?
Is he a smoker?
I think he had some disease or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Something.
He's running for president, though.
Yeah. He's a liberal.
We'll never see him. We'll never see him on TV.
Well, because the Democrats aren't doing debates.
No, they're not doing any of that.
Which,
Isn't that crazy to you?
how is that defensible? How is that even an option?
It's crazy.
Hey,
Because you can't
can we
speak.
not do the thing that we've done for the existence of this country?
to figure out who the better person is?
Yeah.
Can we maybe? I mean, then it's so funny because you talk to people. Like I can, like obviously we can give a fuck either way who wins. It
We're
doesn't-
men of
we know it
logic.
doesn't matter.
We're just-
Obviously,
we
But-
like reason.
but isn't it crazy to think that there are some people in the world where you'll bring up how they're not debating? It's like, well, we don't really like. You don't need to debate. Like,
And their excuse is going to be that they don't want to give a platform to someone like Trump.
Yeah.
Like, he's got the platform.
like he is the platform.
if he's
Like,
in the room, the camera's on him.
it
Like,
doesn't
I don't
matter.
Know what to tell you.
Yeah, like I don't know what's yeah.
Didn't he like make his own Twitter?
Yeah. He made his, like, they kicked him off Twitter, and now he just has his own. Can you imagine a debate between Trump and Biden?
A slaughter.
It'd be bad.
They'd have to mercy rule it.
It'd be bad.
Someone would have to step in.
It would be bad. Because it would just turn into, like, Biden getting frustrated, but, like, not knowing why he's frustrated.
And Biden doesn't even have a good vice president. It's not like he could have.
No,
someone-
where the fuck is she? Have you seen her?
The last time I saw her, she sounded drunk, and it was on Tim Dillon. She sounded drunk, and like she couldn't even. What she said meant nothing. It didn't pertain to anything, and it was nonsensical. She said something about like, my mother used to tell me and I. That's what I tell my kids.
She's dumber than Biden.
She's dumber than Palin. Palin's like the poster child for dumb bitch.
I remember that one, yeah.
Palin was at least in on the joke. This lady like talked a big game and then bit off more than she could chew, and is now like,
I'll just sit in the back behind this demented. This fucking.
pray to God this motherfucker makes it to the end of his term.
Yeah, no. God.
No, honestly, it might be good for Trump that they're not debating though, because it wouldn't. It
It'd be
wouldn't
so
be like
funny,
Trump
though.
slamming him. It would just be like elder abuse at this point. Obviously, Trump's on
It would also
death's
be-
door too. I think
it would
he's just
also
got
be
better drugs.
It would also be spun. Like, I mean, you've seen it in like the media and like interviews and stuff where have you seen that one interview where he sits down with some lady and she's like, "Are you ready for the tough questions?" And he's like, "You interviewed Biden last week. You didn't ask him tough questions. You asked him his favorite ice cream flavor,
Yeah.
actually. Why do I get tough questions now?" And then he like just spins it and they're like,
Let me ask you a question.
yeah, let me ask you something. Actually, I'll tell you what, we're done here. And then gets up and walks away. Elon Musk was interviewed by some dude at the BBC. And
I think I've seen.
did you
this
see
one.
that?
I'm pretty sure.
Where he's
Dude's
like,
being a fucking little bitch,
oh, just the biggest fucking
little
pussy.
fucking faggot. Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking about how like, oh, well, you know, it's you're actually promoting a platform for hate. And he's like, you've seen a rise in hate. And he's like, well, yes, I have. And he goes, well, give me an example. He's like, well, I don't know.
He couldn't come up with
I
one
don't know.
example.
He goes, you can't think of a single example. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to ask you a question here. You can't think of a single thing. You just lied.
Yeah.
You're a liar. I can't believe you lied. And then he starts bringing up stuff. And he goes, "Is the BBC reversing what they said about the COVID vaccine and how they're not promoting X, Y, Z?" Well,
That's not what we're here to talk about.
I'm
today.
not. We're actually here to talk about Twitter Elon, my wife fucks me in the ass.
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
it is. My wife pegs me. She has a cock.
I've never made her come.
I've never made my wife come.
I don't even know what that would look like.
I have no idea. I'm afraid of it, actually.
Yeah.
She had to milk me to get our son so we can get a son. She had to milk me on a table. Whole thing. We used a modified breast pump to milk the cum out of my cock.
It actually broke my penis.
It did. I'm now less of a man, Elon.
Bro.
Elon's just banging whores.
Well, did you see you had one basketball thing on there. You know Zion Williamson?
Yeah.
Lie. He was the #1 draft pick a few years ago. He's not a bust in the sense that like he didn't turn out to be good. He is good, but it was more like he had a foot injury and he just kind of keeps getting fatter. And I think it's more like a mentality. Like
classic.
You give a 20-year-old kid a bunch of money before he actually has to do anything, and then he's like, "Huh, why would I?"
I could just eat cheesecake and sit in my mansion at home.
So, I guess. Like, I don't know if you ever heard Lisa Ann talk about, because she kind of did some podcast. She talked about how, like, NBA players are usually the ones with the biggest dicks because people always ask her, and I think they expect NFL to be the answer.
Like, actual dick size?
Yeah.
Really?
Because
Well, they're tall people.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone always guesses NFL, and then she's like, no, NBA. I've seen that like 3 different times.
So she says, is she slamming a bunch of NBA players?
Yeah. She said that John Sally, who played for the Pistons in the 80s, has the biggest penis she's ever seen.
Who is this person? A porn star?
Lisa Ann?
Yeah.
You don't know Lisa Ann?
No.
She's Google Lisa Ann. She's like the MILF of porn. You'll definitely know who she is.
Really?
Have you ever watched a MILF porn? You ever typed in MILF?
You ever typed in MILF and watched porn?
Yeah, Lisa Ann's like, I think she just retired. This could get dicey.
Oh, I've seen her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's her.
She played Sarah Palin in the Eminem music video.
Have you ever seen a MILF porn?
She's it. But she says that like basketball players, which makes sense. I never really thought about it until she talked about it. I thought about it loosely, but didn't know if it was real. But she was talking about how like athletes and just people will like hit her up, and she was joking about how like
They'll just hit her up to like have sex.
yeah, she has like a fee. Like porn stars just have a fee. And someone else was saying, I forget who.
So you just fuck a porn star?
Yeah, and someone was saying how
We gotta do a GoFundMe so you could fuck a porn star.
Yeah, but
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but you got to GoFundMe for all that money, and it's like, I just want this money now.
Well, that's it. Well, I mean, we're gonna pay a little money. But listen, you're gonna have money at the end.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a cut. I'll film. Go ahead.
Live stream. But someone was saying how you can bang a porn star for like a lot less than you even think. Like, because I think Lisa Ann, who's like top of the line, I think her fee was like $10K, which to an NBA player was like nothing.
It's like, yeah, I'll piss $10K away.
So that's like the good version of it. Zion Williamson got some like, there's a like all the memes and stuff where it was like page 100 of Pornhub because he didn't get like a top of the line porn star. He got some girl from Ghetto Gaggers.
What?
Yeah, and he got her pregnant.
Stop.
Bro.
He got a girl pregnant?
Yeah, but not to be mean. It's not like when you're thinking about like what porn star you want to fuck, it's like the hottest chick you've ever seen have
you're gonna-
sex. This is like some girl.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
He paid some bitch.
Yeah, type in Zion Williamson girl.
I spell Zion.
Zion.
This keyboard fucking sucks.
I know.
This dude like has money.
Yeah, he plays for the Pelicans. This is the #1 draft pick. Has a deal with Nike. Yeah, he got money more than...
He's just a fat dude now.
He's continued to get fat, yeah. Barkley always makes fun of him. Yeah, look at this broad.
She's black. No, it's a black screen. Oh. That's her?
Yeah. That's her all dolled up, too.
So she is like literally just some...
Some girl that...
She's just like a... She's
the
like,
way someone hits up a prostitute, they can just hit up porn stars. Is essentially what it is. So he just...
But what's the difference?
Not every porn star is going to do that, but a lot of them do have
what's
a
the
fee.
But what's the difference of that and prostitution now? I feel like I'm watching Reno 911 and this is they're just calling escorts out the book.
Well, that's the thing. I think an escort, it's like so
You're paying for a date.
right. At the comic book store, there was a certain type of statue that you couldn't sell because it was lead, but they came with a magazine. So what the workaround was, we're selling you a magazine that comes with a free statue because you can't sell a lead statue.
Interesting.
So I think it's the same thing about that, where it's like, I'm not buying sex. I'm paying you $10,000 to fly out to my house and have dinner with me, and then it's implied that
We're going to have sex.
yeah.
Wow.
Maybe if a girl wanted to be shitty about it one time, maybe she could that one time be like, I'm not having sex with you. But then like no one would ever pay you $10,000 again because you know that's the racket you run.
That's crazy.
So
Why isn't prostitution legal then? I don't get it.
brothels? There's like a couple legal
'Cause I feel like
brothels
that
in
should-
Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada. I
And
know
then,
it's legal.
In Amsterdam, they have the red light
Yeah.
district. And then like
But I
all
feel
these
like
women's
just-
marches, they talk about like how sex work is real work and all this shit. But then the law is still the law.
I don't get, like, I would never get a prostitute, but I mean, like, I just feel like, yeah, that's a line of work. I feel like someone does that shit.
The oldest line of work.
The oldest. The sex
The
one.
oldest
The oldest.
job in the world.
You know how it is.
Because yeah, I never understood all that when people are like, sex work is real work, but then they go and march about it. But it's like, but shouldn't you need to go to like a courthouse and like lobby,
Yeah.
or like come up with
Like, do anything.
a thing?
Yeah.
Like you can't just like even
Have
the
this opinion now.
The parade isn't even at anyone. Like it's not a protest outside a place.
No, it's like the abortion march we went through, that we walked
yeah.
through.
Who was that?
Who were they yelling at?
to?
What are they yelling at? No, they're just walking down the street.
And then shittier on the other people.
It's during the day. It was during the day, midweek. People are fucking working.
No, yeah, these people don't work. No
It's
one that
crazy.
goes to parades and protests.
We had a
has
request
fucking
off.
job.
We weren't even there. Yeah. We were there for something else, and we stumbled upon this thing.
Yeah,
It's
we were
like,
there for
oh,
Taste of Chicago.
yeah. They weren't even at that. That's where you walk by. There's a fucking million people there.
Yeah, the dumbass religious protesters knew better and to stand by over
That
there.
dude was an idiot.
Yeah, those people had one fucking brain cell between four dudes.
That was crazy.
All right, not right now, brother. I'm preaching.
I'm preaching, brother. Yeah.
Crazy that the cops have to just like,
Stand there,
yeah,
not shoot people.
or not let anyone beat the shit out of those guys.
Yeah.
Because again, like
That's why I don't think I could be a cop. I'd be a dirty ass cop, like quick.
my
Like,
cousin Joey, when all those riots and stuff were happening a couple of years ago at the beginning of the pandemic, he's an NYPD. He just gets spit on. Just spit at him. He can't do shit about it.
really? You can't like swing a baton?
He's 6'4".
Can you imagine spitting on a cop?
Because you know that if they do anything to you, you'll sue the city and win a bunch of money. In what world do you spit on anyone who's
that's
got
crazy.
3 heads taller than you?
See, that's the shit where it's like, okay, yeah, if you're spitting on a cop, like, I don't like him any more than anybody else. Like, but you need him. You fucking need him there.
And the way we don't like him is like, oh, traffic ticket. Don't like him.
You fucking asshole. Yeah.
Clearly, you need to call someone.
Like,
at some point,
if you
though.
like that person that guy should beat the fuck out of you with that baton. He should shove that thing up your ass,
or drop his whole belt and beat the fucking bricks off you with his hand. I mean, like,
like
cop or not. I mean, like, if you want to spit on a cop, go spit on a guy that you think you could beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
because then at least you could say like, I would do that to him, cop or not, like, gun or no gun. But like, my cousin Joey towers over anyone in the room with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's not like a string bean either. Like, he'll
crazy.
Beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah. That's where I think it's legal to shoot people. I gotta go.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Well, it's been a hell of another one. We're back. We're black.
I hope
we're happier than ever.
Drugs tonight, but I don't think I waited long enough, and it probably won't work. But I'll probably take them anyway. So.
Probably wouldn't. Yeah. The Unabomber was found dead. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You heard about that?
War Mode was talking about it.
Really?
Shout out War Mode.
Good shit.
Billy and Spud. We'll collab one of these days.
Yeah, we gotta fucking.
We'll get there.
We gotta be better at this shit.
I think they're the most reasonable people that we could maybe collab with, because they're literally the lane that we are trying to be.
Really? The conspiracy lane. Talking
a little bit of conspiracy, a little what's really going on out there, a little bit of
life,
little laughs pumped in, a little bit what's going on with the day-to-day.
We enjoy ourselves. And that's what the kind of stuff you'll get here on this podcast that we are going to rename at some point.
Yeah.
You fucking assholes. We'll be back next week. You fuckers take care. Chicka chicka.
Yes.